Good morning, everyone. It's Gina, and I'm about to begin another step in the life-changing magic of tidying up. This next step is what Marie Kondo calls, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it, komono, Komono. And basically what I think it's just kind of a catch-all for the items that don't fit in the other prescribed categories. She says to start with clothing, move on to books, which I think also includes magazines, CDs, DVDs, then move on to papers, and then move on to komono. And for me, this is pretty much everything else in the house. But where I'm starting today, because it's the one thing that I can do that is that doesn't involve John, it's bath and beauty products. Now, I've split them up into kind of bath products and then my makeup separately. And I also want to say that what I'm about to show you does not include sort of functional bath products such as hydrogen peroxide, medicines, cotton pads, those sorts of things. Number one, those are shared items. Number two, John and I are very conscious when we buy those sorts of things. We buy what we need. We don't buy 10 bottles of peroxide just because it's on sale for 10 for 10. That said, let's start. These are bath and beauty products that are not specific to makeup. This includes my skincare, and this includes anything that I would use body or bath wise. So this is it. I'm going to try to pull this in and show you. So I don't know that it's terrible, but keep in mind this is pretty much what I use. While certainly John showers and uses soap, he doesn't often take baths and use Epsom salts and bath oils. So really and truly, those things are mine. And that's what I need to go through. And then I also want to show you my makeup. This table is all of my makeup. I also have nail products here, nail polish remover, files, etc. I carry all of my makeup in this travel bag every day. I carry it to and from work. And what I have in here is a liquid foundation. It's actually a concoction of two foundations that I had to mix together. And I also have a mineral powder foundation. I can tell you that neither of those two bring me joy. They're messy, they're sloppy. I think the powder foundation looks very cakey on me. So that doesn't seem like a lot of makeup, but even still, I know there are things in here that don't spark joy. I don't own a lot. As a matter of fact, this is the bag that holds eyeshadows. I have some samples from various independent companies. I have from Wet n Wild a newer palette, and then I also have this single from MAC. Some brushes. What else in here? A blush from Josie Marin. I know I have a blush from Breesia in here. But basically the two, here's a random eyeshadow from Bare Minerals. Loose pigment, does not spark joy at all. Bath and beauty products. So I can just tell you right off the bat, this sponge thing is for your feet and it's supposed to help soften your feet. It does not work at all. It's staying. It doesn't spark joy in the least bit. It's sad to say, but really most of this, I will touch every single piece off camera, but I know that it does spark joy. I love taking a bath and I love these bath products. There might be a few soaps in here that I'm willing to part with. And if that's the case, I will do it. My skincare, I've pretty much, it might not look it to you, but I have toned down the amount of skincare I have. What I know doesn't bring me joy are some of these masks, and I'm going to go through those one by one, but I can tell you right now, this is partially used. It doesn't bring me joy. I don't particularly like the way it feels on my skin, so that's going. And the one area, oh, here we go, hair items. And I have some hair products that I know, actually I don't even need to touch these. No. These all have a scent that I do not enjoy, as does this. I mean, sadly, I spent nice money on this, but I don't like the scent. I have a friend at work with very long hair. She likes hair oils, so she will be the benefactor of this. I don't want to bore you to death by going through every single item that I own and having you watch me discover if it sparks joy or not. I think it would be boring for you, and actually it would probably be a little odd for me. I do feel that this process is a very private, personal process. You can feel a bit strange picking up inanimate objects and asking, does this spark joy? I'm back, and it took me probably about 30 minutes to sort through everything. This was probably one of the easier ones for me to do. For me, skincare, bath and beauty products, those don't have any kind of emotional attachment. What they are charged with is the feeling of, oh, I've only used half of this, I've spent money on it, throwing it out would be a waste. So where I can, I will pass items along to friends. Items that aren't used will be donated, and then anything else that is just too gross to pass on to someone, unfortunately, I'm going to have to throw away. At this point, the money is spent and probably has been spent for quite some time. So there's no sense holding on to product that is just going to expire. If it's something that can be passed along, do it. If it's something that can be donated, do it. And if it's something that needs to be thrown away, there's a point at which we have to realize that, we made a mistake, we spent money on something we didn't like, and there's a lesson to be learned about thinking about purchases before you make them, thinking about the money spent, etc. You don't need me to lecture you. But at any rate, I feel like this is moving along really well. I'm off to go help John sort through some things in the basement. I don't think I'll be filming that simply because I don't know that John would want to be included, number one, and number two, I think it would slow the process down. So that is something that we will probably do on our own. So thank you very much for watching, and I do hope that you are inspired, and please do share whatever you're working on with me. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.